What if gratitude isn't the secret to happiness that everyone makes it out to be? What if most people are using gratitude all wrong, pretending it's some feel-good idea when actually, without real grit behind it, it's just a recipe for failure? Newsflash, most people who say they're grateful are actually sabotaging themselves. Gratitude isn't about ignoring your problems or settling for less. It's not some nice thought you tick off your list to feel better. It's a strategy that demands courage, a willingness to face hard things while you're still choosing to move forward. The truth? Gratitude is a weapon or a weaponized excuse. It can either fuel success or keep you stuck. Because if you're focused on what you don't have, telling yourself you can't do it, no amount of count your blessings will save you. You'll quit before you begin. That's the dark side of gratitude. It can mask fear as wisdom. But if you choose to use gratitude as fuel for resilience, you wire your brain for strength and growth. That's when it becomes a secret weapon. Gratitude fires up your brain to fight through pain, doubts, and setbacks. It's the fuel for champions, not comfort seekers. Gratitude is a fierce mindset that slaps you awake and forces you out of your victim story. Now decide, are you ready to use gratitude as your weapon or just as your excuse? Ask yourself, are you really practicing gratitude or just using it as a cover-up for fear? Because that choice determines if you make it across the finish line. I want you to picture this. A city waking up to the rhythm of footsteps on the pavement, a marathon morning, roads closed, crowds buzzing, the air is thick with hope and nerves. At the starting line, 2 runners. Same race, same distance, same weather, same road ahead. But inside, 2 completely different worlds. The first runner, he looks left, sees shoes sleeker than his. He looks right, he sees bodies leaner, confidence brighter. His mind, a storm, lost in comparison. He's thinking, I didn't train enough. I don't have what they have. I'm not strong enough. What if I can't finish? Every thought is heavier, every doubt a stone on his back. And before the gun fired, he's already tired. Now the pistol cracks, the race begins. Crowds roar, feet thunder, but for him, every stride feels forced, every mile feels unfair. Now the second runner, same nerves, same road, same challenge, but his focus, gratitude. I'm grateful for the training I did get in. I'm grateful my body's here today. I'm grateful for the chance to do something hard. The pistol fires. His steps catch a rhythm. Gratitude fuels his lungs. Gratitude carries his legs. Here's why this matters. Success without gratitude is fragile. It breeds stress, insecurity, and burnout. Think about it. What good is scaling your business if fear keeps you second-guessing every decision? What good is leading a team if self-doubt stops you from stepping into real leadership? Gratitude is not fluff. It's not a polite thank you at the end of an email. Gratitude is a neurological superpower, a strategy. Brain scans from UCLA and Stanford show that gratitude rewires your brain. It strengthens the part tied to motivation, learning, and resilience. It reduces the part that triggers fear, stress, and hesitation. Translation? Gratitude puts you in a mental state where growth happens. It builds the confidence to take chances, the clarity to see opportunities, the resilience to keep going when it's hard. People who practice gratitude don't just feel better, they perform better. And it's not just theory. Forbes reports that leaders who practice gratitude build higher performing teams with greater trust, retention, and loyalty. A study of athletes in China found gratitude directly boosted motivation and resilience. They performed longer, recovered faster, and avoided burnout. So gratitude doesn't make you soft, it makes you unstoppable. But let's clear something up. Gratitude isn't toxic positivity. It's not pretending everything is fine. It's not settling. Gratitude is discipline. It's the practice of noticing what's working, even in the middle of struggle, so you can build on it. Think of it like a mental gym. Every rep builds resilience. Or like compound interest, small deposits each day that grow in momentum over time. Gratitude doesn't erase challenges. It gives you strength to face them head on. Because when you shift from lack to gratitude, you don't just feel better, you get better. So how do you practice gratitude as a weapon and not an excuse? You can try journaling. not just lists of random positives. Gratitude journaling means capturing wins that prove you're capable. Each one is ammo for your strength. Write it down. A problem you solved today. A moment you pushed through resilience. A resource or skill you already have that others have overlooked. Over time, this builds a record of resilience. And on tough days, flip back. It's undeniable proof that you've been strong before and you can be strong again. How about gratitude letters? Not just polite notes. They build loyalty, trust, and relationships, the leverage that accelerates growth. Here's how to do it. Pick one person who opened a door for you, a mentor, a client, a colleague. Write them a note, naming the specific way they impacted your growth. If possible, deliver it personally. The result? Stronger bonds in business and leadership. Relationships are leverage. Gratitude makes people want to bet on you again. Then there's micro moments. These are quick resets in high-pressure environments. Instead of letting nerves derail you, gratitude reframes the moment as fuel. Here's how. Before a pitch, say to yourself, I'm grateful for the chance to share this. Before a tough meeting, I'm grateful I've done the work to be here. Even in conflict, I'm grateful this challenge will make me sharper. Gratitude in seconds flips anxiety to clarity. It sharpens your focus, steadies your nerves, and makes you battle ready. Reframing? Every rejection, every delay, every failure seen as a stepping stone. Gratitude turns setbacks into strategy, into wisdom. And when plans collapse or rejection hits, ask 3 questions. What did this teach me? What skill did this force me to sharpen? How will this make me stronger for the next round? That's not positive thinking. That's mental judo, using the weight of the setbacks to fuel forward motion. Gratitude isn't journaling about sunsets and lattes. It's recording proof of your resilience, investing in relationships, rewiring performance under pressure, and turning failures into fuel. Here's the challenge. Pick one of these practices and commit to it for the next 30 days. Just one. Start small and watch how it transforms the way you lead, grow, and succeed. Gratitude is training. It's how you weaponize your mind for the road ahead. What if you don't practice gratitude? You can hit every milestone and still feel like you're stuck at the starting line. You can collect achievements, but they don't build momentum. They just drain you. You can build wealth, status, and recognition, but without gratitude, you won't fully experience them as leverage, and they won't be fuel for your next level. Without gratitude, success turns fragile. Fear takes over and makes you hesitate. And comparison kills your momentum and confidence. And when the hills rise and you quit before you break through. But with gratitude, every win becomes fuel for the next. Every setback becomes training for what's ahead. Every season, even the hardest ones, become part of your growth. Gratitude doesn't erase challenges. It gives you the resilience to face them, the perspective to learn from them, and the drive to keep moving. Because in the long run, gratitude is the difference between burning out and breaking through. Remember the first runner? At mile 5, pain whispered. At mile 10, hills rose like mountains. And by mile 15, it wasn't his body that gave out. It was his belief. He slowed, he stumbled, he quit. Not because the road defeated him, but because his own mind did. He lived in lack and stopped running. Now the second runner, mile 10, hills rise up. He thinks, this will make me stronger. Mile 18, cramps bite deep. This pain, he tells himself, means I'm growing. And when his body wants to quit, when his mind is tested, he lifts his chin and pushes through the breaking point. The crowd cheers. The road stretches, and step by step, he crosses the finish line. Arms lifted, heart full, not just victorious over the miles, but over doubt. He lived in gratitude and finished. The road you run in life is shaped by the thoughts you carry. Gratitude doesn't shorten the race or flatten the hills or make the pain disappear. But gratitude changes you. It steadies you. It turns your obstacles into opportunities and your setbacks into lessons. So which runner do you choose to be? If you want real success, observe gratitude deliberately and watch my next video. And if this shifted your perspective, share it with someone who needs to hear it today.